It's so early. Let's make some coffee first. This little story that I'm about to tell is the time that I wanted to extend my visa right before Christmas 2016. Going to immigration office, they open at 7:30 in the morning. You really have to be there on time. Appointments go out like that. You still have to wait at least 2 hours in line, which always sucks. Oh, it's cold. Just opened 2 minutes ago and the line's already huge. That was a fail, man. They didn't have any more spots for students who wanted appointments. Although I was here right on time, and I luckily I only had to wait an hour. Sometimes the wait is even longer. It was freezing cold outside, but you know, I think we were all kind of huddled together like penguins. I have to come back tomorrow. I was here yesterday also, and it was the same situation. Tomorrow, luckily, they open at 1:00 p.m., which means I'll get here already at like 12, so that I definitely get a spot. Sometimes things take a little while longer than they should, but that's okay. I actually don't know where I'm walking right now. I just thought it looked pretty here, so I'm walking here. I'm walking here! This here is my student visa. I'm sure it's not news to all of you guys. It's very organized and official how it is that you go about getting your visa. You have a set checklist of documents that you're supposed to have to either apply for your visa or to extend your visa. There's no mystery in what it is that you need to extend the visa. You need your bank statement showing that you have enough money in your account, proof from the city showing that you live here in this country, and you need proof of insurance and, of course, proof of enrollment in a university. Here's where I ran into some problems. It's wet outside and raining a little bit, so I came here to do a little update under this roof here. There's some shoes up there. Interesting. I'm going back to the immigration office for the third time. First time I was like 30 minutes late, didn't get a spot. Yesterday I was right on time, 2 minutes late, didn't get a spot. Today I'm like 40 minutes early. I hope I get a spot. Forget about it. That line is longer today than it's been on any of the days that I've been here so far, and I'm here 40 minutes, more than 40 minutes early. I'm not going to stand there for 2 hours, probably 3 hours. No, 3 hours since I have to wait till they even open to maybe not get a ticket. I'm going to suck it up to go to bed early today, wake up early tomorrow, and be there again an hour early. Meaning this time I have to show up there at 6:30 in the morning, and I have a feeling that there won't be nearly as many people this time. Check, check. Daylight.
I wake up feeling like you won't play right. I used to know, but now that shit don't feel right. It made me put away my pride. So long, you made a dude wait for so long.
A month or two before going to the immigration office to extend my visa, I received a letter from my insurance company, which... Okay, it seems like I don't have that anymore. It was a letter from my insurance company informing me that I was double insured and that this is illegal in this country, and so they were stopping my membership. This was news to me, and it was also news to my university. In order to be a student here, you have to be insured. When my insurance company told them that I was kicked out, my university said, "Oh, I guess you can't be a student anymore," and I was expelled. This, in turn, had then consequences on my visa. If I'm not a student, I can't have a student visa. So I was officially no longer a student visa holder in this country. I spent the next month and a half traveling from my school to insurance companies, trying to figure out what it is exactly that I could do to be reinsured, either my old one or the new one that I was previously insured with that I didn't know about. It's a very confusing thing, definitely. Finally, I figured out. I finally got the proof of insurance in my university saying, once my student visa is granted, I will be re-enrolled in school. Everything was a-okay. Another problem arose, namely, I couldn't get into the immigration office to talk with anybody. Yes, it's 5:11. No, I'm not a crazy person. I'm on my way to the immigration office again. I gotta try it again because I'm flying on Thursday to the USA, going back home. Because it's super important and you have to show up there like 2 hours early. It's ridiculous. I hope that it works out. I'm here literally 2 hours before they open, but I'm not gonna be surprised if there's already a line. Dankeschön. Danke. I made it. I made it. I made it. Fucking crazy. We were both yelling at each other. He kept asking me questions that I then wanted to answer, but then he would talk over my answer, and so I was yelling at him. Wenn Sie mir einfach reden lassen, dann kann ich Ihnen alles erklären. And then he was saying like, warum soll ich Ihnen vertrauen? In my passport, the last stempel that I have is Ausreise von Amsterdam in February, and no Einreisestempel. If you're out of the country for more than 6 months, then your visum is not gültig. Just didn't seem to believe that. He said, yeah, where's the proof for that? How am I supposed to know that you were even there in the last semester? I showed him my Ausweis to show that I was a student during that time, and he says, ja, aber das beweist mir nicht, dass Sie hier waren. Then I was like, okay, wie kann ich das Ihnen beweisen? And he was like, were you at a doctor? And I was like, no, I didn't go to any doctor. I said, I had gigs here, I had Verträge from when I worked here, will that work? He's like, well, no, but maybe the Gehaltabrechnung would work. Like I said, by the way, I can bring you those things on Wednesday. An outgoing stamp from Amsterdam 2016 and no other stamps. Nothing else. February 2016, I leave Germany and I head to the US through Amsterdam. In March, I come back. But since I have a German visa, they don't stamp me when I'm on my way in. He was saying that he couldn't believe that I was here for the whole time, and if an immigrant is outside of the country for more than 6 months, their visa is automatically void. So that was Monday the 12th. Tuesday the 13th, immigration office is completely closed. They don't have it. So all of Tuesday, I made this. This is my entire life between February 2016 to December 2016. Undeniable proof that I was here in this country.
Daylight, I wake up feeling like you won't play right. I used to know, but now that shit don't feel right. It made me put away my pride. So long, you made a dude wait for some so long. You make it hard for a boy like me to know wrong. I'm wishing I could make this time.
Camera case for the extra SD card. Umbrella, just in case. Camera.
If you want it,
Some pimple issues,
you
see
can
it?
have it. If you need it, or we can make it. Say if you want it, you can have it, but stay woke.
It's 4:50 right now. I should be done in about 10 minutes. When I was here on Monday, I was lucky enough to pull a spot. But while I was at the counter getting my number, my ticket, there was this lady next to me who was also asking for a number, not for a student visa, for something else. And the woman behind the counter told her, no, we actually have a negative amount of numbers today. We have, from the beginning, we had no numbers to give out. This lady must have been, I don't know, 40, 50 or something like that. She looked fine. But I know she was waiting, she was about the same place in line. She was waiting for also about 2 hours. I don't know. I just think that they could put that kind of information the night before or something like that, so that she could sleep in, so she doesn't have to stand in the cold for a little while. That would be nice.
Now stay woke, people creeping. Now don't close your eyes.
Okay, gut gemacht. Um wie viel Uhr seid ihr gekommen, um die Erste zu sein?
Nein, nicht das. 7. und 8.
7. und 8.
Seit 1 Uhr.
Was? Nein.
Too late. I wanna make it right, but now it's too late. My peanut butter chocolate cake with Kool-Aid. I'm trying not to waste my time. If you want it, you can have it. And if you need it, we can make it.
I made it in, thank God. People who were here since 3 in the morning didn't get in. I don't know what kind of visa they needed. I hope this works out.
Okay, ich hole mir gerade mal Ihre Unterlagen. Einen Moment. Sie können gerade schon alles raussuchen, was Sie mir dann geben.
Alles klar. She seems nice.
Also es ist ja auch so, mein Kollege hatte Ihnen auch für den 27.10. ja schon einen Termin gegeben gehabt.
Das stimmt, dass ich doppelt versichert war.
I have to do something happy and embarrassing and gleeful right now. My ass is wet, but that's okay. Hello? I got it. Yeah.
That's why I got a Fiktionsbescheinigung.
It's really great.
Did you read my messages? That some people were there already at 5:30 yesterday. I was freezing already. I don't know how somebody didn't die. She scanned almost every document in my folder. Okay, I have 9% battery left.
Hello world. You already heard Sandy and me's conversation earlier. So they just heard my side of the conversation.
Well, that's weird.
Well, I want to capture the joy. I wasn't recording it like this in the tram or something like that. I was sneakily holding it like this.
You're distracting me.
I wanted to capture the joy that I had of getting that, but now I want to capture the sadness that... Now I want to just say like that I am sad that I'm leaving you. And that I'm not going to be filming, so I'm just letting them know this is the goodbye to you, because I'll be in the US. Sandra Dizzle's not coming.
Oh yeah, goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I won't see you. The vlog.
Oh my... Alright, it is 10:20 p.m. and I have done zero preparation for my flight tomorrow, except for drinking Red Bull just now because I am pretty tired. So I gotta pack them with stuff. I don't even know what I want to take. Presents
But
first.
stay woke, people creeping, they gon' find you.